Hi, this is Shireen. I wanted to come on today and do a quick lesson on my farm to your table and how easy it is to actually take vegetables and cook them. Today I'm actually going to do squash because I've got plenty of squash left in the freezer and zucchini. I didn't take that out, but this is for sample purposes. I'm going to show you how to saute squash so that it's firm and still good. I'm going to do a kale salad. Similar to that from Chick-fil-A, but better because I'm making it. I'm doing sauteed kale. And so these are some of the ingredients. I've already cleaned, cut up, and this one I put the oil on the kale for the kale salad. This one I've just cut up the kale, it's clean. I've made my dressing for the kale salad, and we're going to use some of that for our squash as well. And these are the seasonings I'm using, and of course olive oil. So we've got garlic, seasoned salt, Lowry's, pepper, and that's Himalayan salt, craisins for the kale salad, and extra virgin olive oil. And like I said, this is what the squash looked like originally. So if you come a little closer, what I'm doing quickly, I'm going to start off with the squash. So it's been sauteing. I've just got garlic sauteing in the, I'm going to start off with the kale. I've just got garlic sauteing in olive oil. And over here, since we're over here already, I'm preparing the squash. As you see, I'm talking fast because this has to go fast. This is a 5-minute preparation meal. It might take 10-15 minutes to cook, but that's what it is. So right now, I am sauteing the onions for the squash with garlic. And what I'm going to do is it's not going to all fit. I'm going to do a little seasoning because I like seasoning in my oil. For the, let's just season everything at once. Just because I'm fancy like that. Yes, this is fresh garlic. It's not from the farm this year, but I'm growing it, and my plan is to be able to sell it next year. So I'm doing a little pepper as well in each one. This is my basic root of everything. And then Himalayan salt, because I need to salt stuff twice. I need it to have flavor. I try to use the healthier salt, which is pink Himalayan salt. And my black pepper. I do the crush, but Mother says that it actually, the crushed garlic actually can cut the liver, so I do the ground black pepper. She doesn't want me to use black pepper at all. We ain't doing that. So just saute that up, season it a little more. This is my cast iron frying pan. I love them. I need a big one like this. So if anybody wants to get rid of one, just let me know. I will take it off your hands. So all I'm going to do right here is put my kale in here. You can hear it. There's a nice hot, it's a great heat on here. So we're going to take this right now. We're just going to cover it up and let it go. I'm going to turn it up to probably a medium high and just cover it. And leave that there for a few minutes. Let it shrink down. Then I'll add the rest of the kale to it. Right here, I'm still trying to work on getting these onions done, but that's okay. So they're ready. So what you do with the frozen squash, I don't thaw it out. I have a vegetable steamer. If you don't have one, you can have a double boiler steamer like this with the holes in it, or you can actually use the insert for the vegetable steamer. You can see the holes in it. So I steam it for about 5 minutes. Make sure the oil is hot enough. I like onions, clearly. There's a whole bunch in here and they will be eaten. I'm cooking a couple of special meals for people today. Vegan meals, I should say. And that's it. I add the squash. I need to sneeze because I hear pepper. I have this pepper in my nose, but we're not going to do that. So I just add the squash in here. Stir it up a little to mix it in. And let it saute. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit now. And I'm going to come back in probably about 5 minutes for that. And what I'll do is just actually add pictures to the page so that you can see the end results. Now with this, the rule is with kale, is that you have to massage it. I like massages, and evidently so does kale. So the rule is you actually massage it for 5 minutes. But I put the olive oil on it already. This is a whole big old pot. So what I'm gonna do is massage this down a little bit before I add the salad dressing. even though in the actual recipe it tells you to put the salad dressing in. But I like to massage it a little bit with the salad dressing by itself. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you're noticing, but while you're massaging it, the kale starts to actually shrink down. So it shrinks it down and it makes it easier to chew. A lot of people say they don't like kale. I don't know. Funny story, which I posted. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I thought I was cooking collards the other week, and I thought my collards had some type of, it wasn't a disease, but when I read online, it did say that it could be a disease that was causing the leaves to curl at faster than they should. Or my brother talked to North Carolina Cooperative Extension, and they were thinking that the leaves were just growing at a different rate than the stem root part there. I don't know all the terminology yet. Well, long story short, they weren't collards. I cooked them up. I cleaned them. I rolled them. I sauteed them. They were good. I was like, ooh, they was a little bitter, but they were good collards. They taste like collard greens to me. Nope, they weren't. It was kale. So I say that to say there's different types of kale. So be mindful of that and try different things. A lot of people mix, and a lot of people will now be me. I've done it before. I usually just mix cabbage and collards. But a lot of people mix the kale in with their collard greens as well. And that's what I'm going to start doing in the future, because like I said, it is a great taste. There's nothing wrong with kale. It's very good. And we've got a whole farm full of kale out there. I thought I was planting collards. But we have a whole farm full, so if you still want some, feel free. It's $3 a pound. These, I get fussed at because I do stems, but the kale, I don't put the stems on at all. Well, because guess what? I didn't really clean these. Somebody else cleaned these, so there are no stems. But even in my smoothies, oops, we'll do that later. Even in my smoothies, I don't put a lot of, I don't like the stems in it, but I'm gonna take some of that kale, clean it up, freeze it, and that's gonna go in my smoothies because I've got to get back on point with my smoothies. So I see this over here steaming a little. Let's check it out and see what it's doing. See how it shrank down. I'm gonna add some water to this in a second. But what I'm gonna do first, is add some more kale. I'm gonna add some kale to it because we have enough space for it now. And we'll do the same thing, repeat. Normally I use distilled water, but I can use the faucet water because it's gonna be put down. I'm gonna add a little for now, so it'll steam a little more. And I mean, that wasn't even 5 minutes. And look how it's done. So don't say you can't eat healthy, and don't say you can't eat healthy. Hold on. My necklace came off. Ooh, I had a my necklace came off. I'm sorry, I sell those and they do stay hooked, trust me. Okay, that's the 5-minute mark. We've already taken care of the kale. Let's turn that off for a second. Let's look at our squash. Oh, and since we're doing things, Shireen's Kitchen, and I say I like stirring up things. And I actually put my my logo on the back. So I say all that to say that besides having a garden, I do monogram engraved items. And see, look how good that squash looks. I mean, that looks excellent. There's no reason why you can't eat frozen squash. Fresh. Yes, all year round. All you do is freeze them. I've got a freezer everywhere in this house. So this dressing here, so you know, is actually one that I created myself. But there is, if you Google copycat, Chick-fil-A copycat recipe, there is an actual recipe on there for you to use. But mine will be for sale. Because we sell a lot of stuff around here. And actually what I did, just so you know, is I took some of the pickle juice from the pickles that I make, and I've added it to olive oil, and I did my own private personal seasonings as well to my taste liking. These are dried craisins, and so I put them on here because I like them a bit plump. Didn't mean to do that there. And we continue to massage it. And what I'll do is show you what it looks like in the end, so you don't have to sit here and watch me massage kale all day. I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll give you one more peek of the kale cooking. I added water, so it's going to take a little bit longer now, but look at that nice steam there. And what you're going to do once it cooks down is that's when I start to season it more. I season the actual oil, but I didn't season the kale ahead of time. So if you bring in closer, you'll be able to see. So yeah, I know that looks a little there, but if you see that there, that looks just like the Chick-fil-A super salad. $3 for not even a cup of salad. And you know it's good, but it's $3. But you can get a pound of kale for $3 and make you a super kale salad better than Chick-fil-A. Because I'm all about doing better than McDonald's, better than Chick-fil-A. That's Eddie Murphy. If you didn't know, raw. I can make you a burger better than McDonald's, and I can make you a veggie burger, a bean burger, and a veggie burger better than McDonald's, because they don't make one. See, I have no competition with them on that. But either way, I just wanted to pop in and give you some ideas on what you can do, because I'm doing it, what you can do from farm to kitchen. We've got to take care of ourselves. We've got to take care of our health. There is no excuse. Your first medicine should be your food. After that, like I was talking to somebody, yeah, you got to do blood pressure medicine. If you can't get that taken care of, do it. But you need to do your part with that even after you take the medicine. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's eat healthier. Let's slow down.